Hello, it's Kylie Bertucci, Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia here with you, and I wanted to show you some simple stamping techniques as well as a bit of love it, chop it, because we all know that I love to chop my designer series paper and no longer hoard it but use it, because it's no point staying on your shelf. We need to use this beautiful paper that Stampin' Up has given us. And also, once you use it, I have a little tip for you. Are you worried that you might run out? Buy some more. Just get another extra pack. You can have one ready to chop, one spare, and then when you use the spare one, you can order another one. So that's how easy and exciting it is. I want to show you today how we can use our note cards with Love It, Chop It, and to do some really simple stamping that's going to get you really, really inky. I don't know if you can see my hands, but I've got ink all over me. These are the cards that we're going to be making today, and can you believe it? These are note cards. So what's really exciting is I want to show you how you can colour in the background using our stamps and ink. Well, it's actually just ink, no stamps except the sentiment, which is really cool. It's great for those that are just starting out with stamping. So if you haven't seen stamping before and you live in Australia, I'm your peep. I can look after you. Just let me know and I can take you through step by step on how to order these products. There will be links below. So literally you can click on the link and then you're in my store. So let's jump in and I'll show you exactly what I've done to make these and how simple and easy it is to do. And it's a lot of fun actually. This technique I saw done by the lovely Jackie Williams in New Zealand, but a lot of demonstrators have been showing it. I think we even saw it in Orlando at On Stage. Just really cool idea. And it's called the drag your stamp pad technique. It has a very technical term that I've just literally made up then. So let's grab some of our beautiful note cards. Now our note cards are found in the annual catalogue, and they're just really, really handy. But what I love is in our new occasions catalogue, there's the memories and more note cards, and they are just gorgeous because they're actually Night of Navy, and I just love that concept. I thought this is really cool to have a coloured note card, so why don't I colour my own to match my design series paper? So that's what I have done. I just folded my note card, and I've got this beautiful Happiness Blooms designer series paper that I've cut down to the right size. Now for those that are metric, I have done it at 8.1 centimeters by 12 centimeters. And for those that are imperial, it is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. That's what you're going to cut it at. Now, with one pack of designer series paper, the 12 by 12, one sheet I should say, one sheet will give you 6 of these fronts, and you'll have quite a bit of paper left over, little bits of decoration for the inside if you want to use it for that, or for other projects too. That's using scraps, and I've got a lot of different ideas in my Love It, Chop It free workshop if you want to join that one to see how you can use up your designer series paper, including the little scrappy bits. Don't throw them away. We want to use it all up, so nothing will get wasted, which is really good. So we're going to pick, I really loved this one here, but I'm also going to show you a little technique with this one as well that I really like. So this one here I have done with the lovely lipstick, but I want to show you with the Night of Navy just how good it looks as well. We can just have a bit of fun here. So let's try it with the lovely lipstick first. Now the best thing about our new stamp pads is they're very inky. So this is actually a really good technique to sort of get all that excess ink off, because we all seem to be squishing it down and some are even patting off the excess ink. But no, let's use it. Let's not, you know, put it on a piece of paper. Let's put it on a piece of cardstock. Put it on one of our note cards. So you're going to have this little bit towards you, because we want to have the ink pad as close to the paper as possible. Now it's quite messy. It might look a little bit weird at first, but it does work out. If you go slower it will put more ink on. If you go faster, it will do a drag technique. So I'll show you both. I'll do the fast one first. So that's the dragging, but you can go back in. So don't feel like, oh, that's it, I have to leave it like that. If we want to drag it a little bit faster, we'll add more ink. But if we go slow, we're going to cover majority of that paper. And it's going to turn out different every time, which is really awesome. Now, if you don't like getting inked up and you don't like ink all over you, I mean, I don't mind. I was like, yeah, ink me up. You can just hold your clear mount block and then drag down the bottom here. And again, you can come back in. You can change it up a little bit. You can do a little bit extra on the edges. But the best thing is you can either use it like this if you want to, which is totally fine, and just put a sentiment on there. Just go, you know what, that looks amazing. I'm just going to do it like that. Or stamp a little bit. But I've got my beautiful designer series paper here. And as you can see, it just looks gorgeous with this sort of background, like an ombre type technique. So we just grab our Tombow glue or whatever adhesive you prefer to use. Stick that down. And then I have a sentiment that I have done already. I've pre-stamped it and pre-punched it. And it's from this stamp set here, the Rose Trellis. Look at me, I'm like, where are you? Where have you gone, lovely stamp pad? I don't know if you saw my picture the other day on my Facebook page, but I had a Thinlet stuck to my iPad. Yes, because that's how Kylie rolls. These are the sort of things that I do. So this is the gorgeous stamp set here that I was using, and I use this sentiment here. I thought of you today. I thought it's a really cute stamp set. We've done some paper shares, and we want to include a little little note card to say, I'm thinking of you. Thanks for getting our paper share. So that's the sentiment that I used. And I've stamped them in Night of Navy because I thought most of the Night of Navy will go really well with this suite. And then I've got some of the other circles here. So this one is 2 inch. This is 1 3/4 inch. And I've just punched that out and layered it on top. But what you can do if you wanted to is punch out the lovely lipstick, or even though it doesn't have Grapefruit Grove in this set, I feel like it goes really nicely with it because the Calypso is a little bit lighter. So you could use that, you could use Calypso Coral, you could use Call Me Clover, Pineapple Punch, whatever color you want as that little background to make it really pop out, which is really cool. Actually, I'll grab some of my Pineapple Punch here, excuse me, and I'll just punch this out and we'll see what it looks like because I don't get to use my Pineapple Punch very often. So it's nice to use colours that we sort of haven't used in a while. So punch that out and we'll have a look at that on there. So that looks so cute. Look at that, totally adorable. So it's really cool, all the different ideas you can think of with colour combinations and ideas. I just glued this down, used the adhesive that you like to use, stuck that on there, and then I used my beautiful dimensionals that I love and stuck that down. And then just put that on my card, and that is literally my card made. But also what's fun is that the note cards come with envelopes, so we can even dress up our little envelope just in a simple way. Oh, that's so sweet. I thought of you today. What a great card. I'd be very happy to receive that. So if I look at my card and I channel what colors I want to use, I'm thinking the lovely lipstick and some Pineapple Punch. So what I'm going to do is stamp a flower, and the flower I'm going to use is actually this one here. So this is using the Happiness Blooms, Bloom by Bloom, sorry, the stamp set's called. So that's it there. I feel like something fell then. Looks okay, looks safe. But that's Bloom by Bloom. And I love this flower here because that's going to match our beautiful card and the designer series paper. So you can just mix it up, whatever you decide to use that you think is going to suit. We'll ink that lovely lipstick. Oh, a little bit more. So you can see through with the polymer. It's really good. You can see exactly where you're inking. Do that one there. And then I'm going to come in with my pineapple punch and do another little accent. See how we've got all the little dotties everywhere? So that looks really good just down the bottom there. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful that looks. Oh, I'm totally off camera. Sorry, lovely people. Let me do it again on the other side for you so that you can see me stamp and see how gorgeous it is. So that's how it looks. So let's turn it over and we'll do another one on this side. So I'm going to do, I might do the smaller one of this because it'll fit nicely on the, grab your block. Don't you love having lots of blocks? I have so many extra ones. And it's super handy to have. So we're going to do, make sure that's all inked up. I think because this is probably the first time I've used these little flowers. I've used some of the other ones, but not these ones. So they're repelling the ink a little bit. So what is a good idea is to give it a good clean first. Rub it on your skin. That's another way to sort of get the polymer to work nicely for you. And there is our beautiful, I was like, hopefully you can see me stamp that time. But look at that. That's our gorgeous little envelope that goes with this particular card. How cute is that? And I want to show you one more thing before I finish up because, you know, I'm trying to keep these videos a little bit shorter than usual. What I want to do is come in with the Calypso Coral. I'm going to use this as well, the Pineapple Punch. And we'll do Calypso Coral because I found a little technique that's a bit of fun to do using this one. So you just want to, if you're using lighter colours, you just want to in between, maybe just give your hands a little bit of a wipe, like if you've got baby wipes or something like that, which I think I'm out of at the moment, but it's just a good idea to give the hands a little bit of a wipe so you're not transferring onto the beautiful white note card. So what I'm going to do is grab my Pineapple Punch. Remember, you want the little groove bit to face you. And then you're just pushing it down like this. You've got your finger here. And you can sort of, it doesn't really matter. You'll see which angle to go at. But you're doing it fairly close to the paper, but just dragging it. So that's our Pineapple Punch. I'm going to do a little bit down here as well. Remember, if you don't want ink all over, you can just use your stamp, your clear block. But what I decided to do was do a little bit of the Calypso Coral as well, because I'm going to match with this card. Like, it's great with the Pineapple Punch, but you know, you might want to just mix up the colors a little bit, do a little bit of an ombre effect type thing. So I'm just going to lightly color that and just do it in certain spots, not the whole way down. Oops, here we go. You're going to feel all thumbs and fingers at first. I was like, "Argh." But you know what? It fully just works out, especially because if you get this line, don't stress too much because you're going to cover it up. But if you do, you just can go back over it again. I should really grab my block because that will give me more control. I'll come in and show you how you can rectify that bit there. See how you're just dragging it over the top. So good. So much fun, this technique. You get ink absolutely everywhere, but that's what we want. We want to get all inked up, right? Ink it up, baby. So that is our gourd, and I love it. I love all the different shading, and it's just such a cool effect. And of course, you can use this technique for all sorts of different cards. You can do it not just on the note cards, but on all your regular size cards as well. So stick that one down. And then we just use our sentiment. Now, I think it's nice with this one. We could use the Pineapple Punch again. We've got this one here, which is the Grapefruit Grove. Or I could go Calypso Coral, but I like the Grapefruit Grove. I think that's nice. And I do, even though this one doesn't have a lot of the Night of Navy, it's just a really nice colour to use because it's quite strong, it's bold. But yeah, use whatever you prefer. You could use lovely lipstick even, because there's a bit of lovely lipstick in there. So we just do that, and then I'll use my lovely dimensionals again. There they are. I'm like, did I actually put them back? I might be actually learning something around here. It's called put it back once you're finished with it, Kylie. It's a really good idea. Bruno's been trying to teach me that for years. One day I'll learn. And then we stick that down. And voila, there you have it. Now, if you wanted to, again, you could stamp on the inside. You might get this little bit of an edge, but, you know, use it as a, because sometimes the fold is not perfect. If you want that fold to be absolutely spot on when you do this technique, just sort of hold it up, hold it onto that edge there, and then come in with your bone folder first and just give that a bit of a burnish. And what it will mean is that that join will be exactly spot on, so that you're not sort of getting an edge there. But if you wanted to, you could just grab your ink pad, if you get that edge, and just create a little bit of a, what do you call it? Just a thing. Just make it a thing. Do a little technique there. You could even, if you wanted to, grab one of your strips, because I've got plenty of these strips left over from cutting. I could even do a little strip there, cut that down, not strip as in stripping, even though it's very hot in Melbourne. No, just a strip of paper, put that on, and that would be another way of doing it. And even if you wanted to, you could even do the back with the exact same technique. And I did it with this beautiful Call Me Clover one, and I did the back. And how cool does that look? Oh, so fantastic. So there you go. I hope you enjoy my little love it, chop it, and simple stamping technique using our inks. Just ink, punch, and note cards. Isn't that exciting? I love it. Chop it. Have a wonderful day. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe and click on the bell for the notifications. Otherwise, you won't even hear from me. You'll subscribe and be like, where's Kylie? She's disappeared. And if you live in Australia, please let me know. And I would love to look after you. You can order on my store. You can join my team. We have over 300 demonstrators in our full Crazy Crafters team from all around Australia. So location doesn't matter. And it's very exciting. It's a great time to join right now. It's Celebration. There's lots of great things. So thank you for being here. If you need to know anything else, please let me know. Please ask questions. Love to hear from you. Bye everyone. Thanks for joining me.